Hey, what's up, friends? Out and about again. Haven't been on the GoPro in a while, so I'm using my GoPro. This is I think this is GoPro 9, and the reason I'm doing that is I'm heading down to AF1 Racing, which is a cool motorcycle dealership. Never been there before, but I've heard good things. They sell Aprilia, Moto Guzzi, Zero bikes. What else do they sell there? The Vespas, Energica, I think it's an Italian electric motorcycle. So mostly Italian brands. So I'm gonna go down there and check out some of the bikes, and hopefully I'm gonna ride the Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello, I think it's called. It's kind of a good comparison to this bike I'm riding, my RS, my R1250 RS. So going to take it for a ride and let you know what I think. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! Short-lived, another red light. And for those of you that are following me, appreciate it. Those of you that have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Help me out. I've got over 250 videos on my channel about my bike, about mods and things I've bought, some interviews with some cool people, bike meetups, bunch of stuff. So check it out. And I'm very close to getting 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm only about 30. I need about 30 more subscribers, and I'll hit the 1,000 mark. So again, consider. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna get on the freeway here. So this place is just down the south on the 35 freeway in Austin. So I live north of just north of Austin. I'll save you the brutal watching of me driving down 35. It's boring as hell, and I'll catch up back with you when I get to the dealership. There's AF1 Racing, and they have sidecars too. This is the Moto Guzzi V100
Mandello S.
Okay, and this has some kind of aerodynamic fins or something?
It does. So that's sport mode, and then road, tour, and rain will come out.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
James Bond. Where's the rockets?
Yeah, no, really. And I've heard from customers it does keep your pants dry with the rain. And then you have adjustable windscreen here. Shitty grips, adjustable windscreen.
Oh, it's electric. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So within the modes, you can go in and change all kinds of things like the mapping, throttle response, traction control, 4 levels of traction control. This is the aerodynamic fins, and then this is the electronic suspension. You can dial in the suspension to all kinds of different levels.
As we get some engine braking out there on the freeway.
Right.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
I can start it up. Let's start this up. So this is the electronic suspension. Dynamic, comfort, dynamic. Okay, yeah.
So you can do it manually, just like normal like sports suspensions. You can, instead of clicks, it's done electronically.
Sure.
Or you can do it where it's where it's semi-active, dynamic. So you have a more sporty one, and then you have like a touring one.
Road
if
mode
you go
or
into
something.
those, you can adjust the front fenders.
Oh, okay.
And each one, so in dynamic, you can set all these different things. I think it's +5 or -5 on all those.
Okay.
Same thing with the comfort, and then the manual, you can go in and really dial it in exactly the way you want.
Oh, wow.
So there's
Spend all day.
of different suspensions you can have on the bike.
Spend all day playing with that to dial it in right. That's nice.
It's the same as suspension that's on the Toronto factory. You can go in there and change everything. See, I'm changing the throttle management right there, the mapping. So 1 is a more abrupt map, throttle response, 2 is a little smoother, and then 3 is the smoothest throttle response. It's all the same power, it's just how it's delivered. This is traction control, is this one. So same kind of thing. You can have, oops, let's go down there. You can have 1, 2, or 3, or 4 on that. 4 being the most intervention, and 1, and you can turn it off totally. And then this is the suspension. So A1 is more active, it's a sportier suspension, a tighter suspension.
Okay.
And A2 is a little bit more softer. So
Okay. Let's get the mirrors squared away. Okay, so this bike is definitely taller than mine. Okay, so we're just gonna take a little ride. Okay, so right away I can feel the height because I'm tippy-toeing. Okay, so let's go up here on the highway. Oh, the quick shifter is very smooth. From first to second, I didn't feel anything. Smooth as butter. Got it in the sport mode, so I can feel it's got some decent get up and go. That's for sure. The seating position, I feel like I'm on top of the bike and not in the bike. Especially with my new seat, I feel like I'm more in the bike. This feels a little bit more on it. Let's put the windscreen up all the way. That made a pretty big difference. I don't know if you can hear me better, but it feels much more quiet in my helmet. So hopefully that worked. I don't feel any buffeting on top of my helmet, so that's a good sign. Let's go put it down again just to check. Okay, there it is with it down, and my helmet definitely got louder. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it back up until I get off the freeway. This is a much more comfortable riding position than my bike. My bike has the kind of clip-ons, so I'm definitely lean forward more. My knees, my arms, everything feels very comfortable. Now let me get off here. This car goodbye. This is a stock exhaust, so I'm very happy with the sound of it. It sounds nice. You hear that? Woohoo! Let me open the visor. Yeah, it's got a nice sound to it. The quick shifter downshifting rev matches, so that's really cool. Again, Sean went over all this. It's got Öhlins suspension, Brembo brakes. It's got the kind of TFT. Well, let me get my visor open here. It's a hot one today. All right, let me put the visor back down. Whee! Oh, BMW, you got to get that on the RS, please. Thank you very much. This mirror's a little bit wacky here. There we go. Yeah, I could definitely see myself riding this bike for a much longer period of time than my RS. This clutch engage is way out at the end, so I'm not quite used to it yet, so I'm kind of riding the clutch a little bit compared to my clutch. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, it's got some bark. Woohoo! Mirrors are good, very much like my mirrors. I mean, they're almost the same shape even. I am a little bit more upright, so this TFT I kind of have to glance down a little further than mine. Mine is more because I'm down further into my bike. I don't have to look down really that far. So I'm tippy-toeing. So I'm 5'8", about a 30-inch inseam approximately, and I've got my riding boots on, but I'm not on my tippy toes, but I got my toes down in the whole front ball of my foot, so I feel comfortable. If I really want a flat foot, I can just lean the bike a little bit to one side, to the left side, and that'd be fine. As far as flickability goes, my RS feels a little more nimble than this one. This feels a little bit front end, kind of like heavy, the way it kind of flicks around. It still feels great, but yeah, the RS is a little bit, maybe it has something to do with the wheelbase or the rake of the bike, I don't know. But I really dig the sound of this, and I can imagine if you put like you know, aftermarket pipe on this, or got rid of the cat or something, this would sound really mean. It's got a nice deep growl. I really like this screen though, and it has, as Sean was showing us, this thing has so many adjustments, fine-tune adjustments on the suspension, on the ride modes. My BMW doesn't have, has 4 ride modes, but you can't really adjust too much about them. It has dynamic and road for the suspension. Traction control is electronically, you know, it's automatic, dynamic, or whatever it's called. I'm very happy with the BMW and all that. I think this would take me a while. You know, I'd have to play with it and see what suits my riding style, and you know, sometimes the more control you have, if you're not like super, you know, a super experienced rider, could be a little bit confusing. I think that's like, you know, an iPhone compared to an Android, whereas the Android has like all kinds of, you know, deeper menus that you can really adjust, whereas iPhone is supposed to be more user-friendly and just kind of have the cool stuff, but not with a lot of extra menus, if you will. So for me, the BMW system is fine, but if you want to grow with this bike and get better and really fine-tune it, and that's what that really nice Öhlins suspension is there for, you know, really dialing it into your own riding style. So that's nice. And for the price of these, you know, I think it's really worth it. So this is again the V100 Mandello Moto Guzzi. 1921. So this is, here comes the police. I didn't do it. This is the oldest European motorcycle or continuously manufacturing motorcycle company. BMW 1923, I think, or yeah, I think 1923. This is 1921. Well, what it says here anyways, 1921. Oh, that was cool. I got a little bit of backfiring there, a little spitter sputter. I like that when you downshift. I'm test riding this, you know, from their facility. There's really no nice roads around here. This is all city because we're in Austin, so, and I only have this for a half hour, so it would take me from here, it would take me more about 20 minutes to get out to some fun roads, so I wouldn't really have enough time to find my way back. And I gotta go pick up my son at school anyway, so this will have to do. A little bit of highway action, that was nice. A little bit of street action now. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of the clutch a little bit better now. You know what I just experienced? My bike back there by the light there, if I was on my bike, I was in second gear, I let off the gas, and then if I give the gas back without playing with the clutch a little bit, my bike will buck a little bit. It'll, you know, tell me like, come on, let's go. This one, I just did that. I had it in second, let off the gas, and then went back on, and it just smoothly took off. It didn't resist or give me any bucking at all, which is nice. I'm just so used to my bike that when I get in those situations, I usually ready for the clutch and kind of play with it a little bit so it doesn't buck around on me. Yeah, let me turn around and go back this way. You know, and I was thinking maybe some of you guys can comment on this. Maybe the flickability thing is also with the handlebars, the way they're set up. I don't know. I mean, it's still nimble, woo, but my RS definitely moves a little bit better than this back and forth. Let's make some cars disappear. Oh man, I have to look up the top speed of this. It feels like my RS feels a bit more torquey, but not too much. It still has some low down, like get up and go. See, and I was even in a higher, I was in fourth gear. I should have been in like maybe third, and it still got up and took off. So that's cool. I really enjoyed this. This was nice. Very comfortable. Nimble. Awesome quick shifter. Very smooth. Some nice low end torque to get up and go. Love this electric windshield. That's great. Look at that. Whee! That's cool. Hey, what's up? We're back. Here we are. Woo! And just dropped the bike off right there behind me. Let's go check it out. So I'll just add a little bit to what I was talking about when I was riding it. Subjectively, I like the way my bike looks better. That's just, everyone's different. I've seen people online like the way this one looks better than mine and some other bikes. It is a beautiful bike. A lot of things I liked about the quick shifter is very nice. Up and down, first to second, third, everything was beautiful, great. Nice rev matching. It is a V-twin transverse, so it's tilted this way. I was trying to think if I could feel more heat on this bike than mine, but I didn't. My bike's cylinder heads are actually, you know, lower, and Sean just reminded me because I asked him about the flickability of this where I was riding earlier trying to figure it out, and I should have thought about it right away. It's the engine. So the Boxer engine sits a lot lower, so lower center of gravity. It's very easy to flick and it feels very light. It has nothing to do with the handlebars or the rake. Very comfortable ride. Of course, it has the Öhlins there. Suspension. It's also shaft drive like my bike. It's got a nice screen. I would say the TFT on mine is better. BMW is just, that's one thing they do really well, but this still is a very good TFT screen here. Very visible, easy to read in the sun, and today it's very sunny. I think what impressed me about this bike the most was its sound, a stock sound with that stock get up with a big catalytic converter even on it. It just sounds really nice. I'll have to check the figures, I'll put them up, but I don't think this has as much torque as mine. but it's still very torquey. And as you saw, I made some cars disappear on the road, which was fun. It's, again, the riding position's different. Of course, it's got the tubular bars here, which are much more comfortable. I was just telling Sean, if I had to take my bike or this bike on a 5 or 6 hour journey right now, I would take this without really thinking, because this is more comfortable riding position. Mine, it could be more comfortable if I got bar risers, but I just like my sporty look on my bike over there. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It was really fun, really nice. The price point is good. I got a really good deal on my bike back in 2020. I got mine $19,000 out the door with all the bells and whistles, except luggage, or the panniers it didn't come with. But it came with the pannier racks, which I took off because I don't use them. But yeah, that was $19,000 out the door and delivered to my front door. So that was a very good deal. The dealerships I was talking to, other ones, it was going to be around 21 to 22 out the door. So I got a pretty good deal on that. This one out the door is 19 and change. So beautiful deal for the Brembos and the Olin suspension, the shaft drive, that amazing sounding engine, very comfortable. This electric screen, which I don't have, which is very nice. My bike, the new RS, needs to do this. They need to have an electric screen, because mine now, there's not even a lever. You got to grab the screen and yank it up, which is, you know, you're on a BMW. It should be premium. All the controls were good. The clutch engaged was soft. I mean, it was nice. It just engaged really far out, so I just got to get used to that. No big deal. These little winglet things, they pop out at 50 miles per hour or above. You can set it, or they pop out automatically in rain. It's supposed to help keep some rain off you. And aerodynamically, when you're going over 50, it's supposed to help maybe, you know, push the front end down a little bit. I don't know how well it works, but it's cool. It's Batman, you know what I mean? But that is it. Very nice bike. Again, it's the Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello, and this is I think this is the S version or something. I don't know, but this one has all the goodies on it, I think. That's it. Thanks a bunch to AF1 Racing, John and Sean and the whole team here. Thanks for letting me take this out for a quick spin. Appreciate it. All right, that's it. There's the guy in the back there. That's it from this end. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time. Later.